Cologne in March of 1945 was a city reduced to bones, shattered stone, drifting smoke, and streets where every corner held uncertainty. As American forces pushed deeper into the ruins, a new silhouette appeared for the first time in Europe, the M26 Pershing. And on one broken intersection, that brand new tank would face a German Panther in a duel that would be captured on film and seen around the world. The Pershing wasn't just another tank, it was the long-awaited answer to the hard lessons of Normandy and the Ardennes. The American crews needed more armor, more firepower, and a fighting chance against Panthers and Tigers. Armed with a 90mm gun, stronger frontal armor, and a modern low profile, the M26 represented a shift in American armored doctrine. It arrived late, but it arrived when it mattered the most. The M26 Pershing was the heaviest American tank to see combat in World War II. It weighed 46 tons, powered by 500 horsepower Ford V8 engine, giving it a top speed of about 25 miles an hour. Its main armament was the 90mm M3 gun, supported by a 30 cal coaxial machine gun, a 30 cal bow gun, and a 50 cal on the turret roof. Frontal armor reached up to 102mm, and the tank carried a crew of 5. The Pershing combined firepower, protection, and mobility in a way no previous American tank had, arriving just in time for the final push into Germany. That duel in Cologne didn't define the entire war, but it defined the Pershing's arrival. Under fire, the crew maneuvered into position, returned a single precise shot, and ended the threat. Inside the tank were 5 men whose courage carried them through the streets of Cologne. Sergeant Robert Early, commander; Clarence Smoyer, the gunner; Homer Davis, the loader; William McVey, the driver; and John DeRiggi, assistant driver. They weren't just operating a new machine. They were risking everything in a city that could take them at any moment. Their steadiness and bravery turned the Pershing's debut into a symbol of American resolve. When I set out to build my 1/35 scale diorama of this Pershing, I wanted to do more than assemble a model. I wanted to recreate the street in Cologne, the broken stone, the urban dust, the tension of a tank rolling into history. To capture that moment faithfully, I relied on the complete ecosystem of tools from Micromark, the precision cutters and files that shaped the smallest details, the airbrush system that let me layer tones and shadows across the Pershing's armor, the weathering pigments that brought out the scars of a city at war, and the materials that helped me build the rubble, the textures, and the atmosphere of that ruined intersection. Every part of the diorama, from the moderately weathered steel of the tank to the debris under its tracks, was made possible by tools designed for builders who care about accuracy, storytelling, and honoring the past. Because when you create moments like this, you're not just building a scene, you're preserving memory. You're honoring the people who lived it, and with the right tools in your hands, you can bring history to life in the way that feels real, respectful, and true. Micromark gives you everything you need to do that, all in one place. Thank you for joining us. I'm Donald Becker.